Let me start with the first case, 21 CR 006329Y, Jerome. I want to say that that's Aniki or Aniki, and I apologize if I'm mispronouncing your names. Please forgive me.
Good morning, Judge. This is Attorney Mike Barber covering for Mr. Rosenblum this morning.
Okay.
He has leave this week, emergency leave. He had a death in the family. We filed that, but never got a response as to whether he was excused. So I'm here for him today.
Well, thank you.
We have. It looks like we have discovery, but I don't know if we have an offer.
All right.
Oh no!
Oh,
I'm looking at the wrong file. Hold on.
Okay.
I have 4 on the calendar, so I got lost. Sorry.
I'll do you. Okay.
I can email you the offer if you don't have it. I do believe I sent it though.
Yeah, you probably did. Like I said, Brandon's out. This is Brandon's case. So, okay, I think we just need time to go over the offer with our client and see what she wants to do. If we can get one last reset, I can do that.
Let's say you state.
No objection, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Make sure, as I do this correct, the reset date is.
Are we sending for status or final?
Is this, well, I don't know. Are we still status mode, or you want it to be set to a final plea calendar?
I would prefer status in case Mrs. Taylor wants a motions hearing or something like that.
Okay.
That way it would still be available.
Okay. All right.
Friday, February 9th.
Friday, February the 9th.
All right. And is that 9 a.m.?
Yes.
And will that be Zoom?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I have to look to them to make sure I don't say anything wrong.
Do you want me to wait to announce on the other 3 or give you those numbers now?
We can take you now. That way we can kind of move with you first.
All right. I have 21 CR 004732 Kwayong Wong. That one's actually mine.
Okay, long. Let's see.
Huang, Huang.
Oh.
Position 23, Judge.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I got the offer last night. I need to go over that with my client, and I actually need to talk to him about DUI court. So I'd be requesting a resit on that to do that. I don't see how this can't be a plea, but I'm going to encourage my client to take advantage of the DUI court.
Okay.
Because I think he needs it.
You want that one on February 9th? We can kind of put you on.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor, that's fine.
Okay. February 9th, 2024. Oh, trying to see how that sounds, saying 2024.
Right. Next one I have is 21 CR 006257Y Kenyatta Taylor. This is also Mr.
46.
Rosenblum's.
Okay.
I don't know if we have an offer. I do need to talk with the client because I think there are some motions issues in this case. And I don't know if that's been gone over with her. It does not appear that it has since we got the offer. So if I can put that one on the 9th as well, and I should have an answer by then.
Okay.
Or I can, as soon as I meet with her, I can call in to get it put on a motion state ahead of time, if that works for Your Honor better.
Right. Well, we'll put it on for the 9th, and then if it needs to be reset earlier or changed to a motions calendar, the clerks can do that.
Yes, Your Honor. Last one I have is 21 CR 30741Y, Brian Newsom. Also Mr. Rosenblum's case. That one, I mean, at this time we just announced ready. And then I'll meet with him between now and whenever we're set up for a trial to make sure that that's what he wants.
Okay. Anything from the state at all? Okay. And what are we putting them on a calendar, or are they further noticed?
That is not correct.
Okay. On position 35, it's staying ready for trial.
Jury trial that, the next jury trial calendar is, in April.
Whew, okay.
I saw the reaction from the other attorney, so that would be April. Oh, I see that April 2024 further notice.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right. And I believe that's 4 cases. That concludes my business, Judge.
All right. Have a good weekend. You're free to
Thank
go.
you. Thank
All
you,
right.
Your Honor. Everybody have a
Uh-huh.
great weekend.
All right. You too.
Go Dogs.
All right. Position 2 is Brian Beck, 21 CR 0044355Y.
Good morning, Judge. Skip Sullivan from Mr. Beck. We have a negotiated plea for the court.
All right. I kind of caught that, but I didn't. I think your connections. Start talking again.
Yes, Judge. Can you hear me better now?
I can. All right.
in a
Now
very-
I can hear you.
I'm in Soperton, in Trutland County State Court. The reception here is terrible. We expect a negotiated plea this morning.
Yes, and I imagine the rain here does not help. All right, and so we had a notice of conflict filed, of course, because you're down there. And so we're doing what again?
We have a plea ready, Judge.
All right. State.
Yes, Your Honor, the plea documents have been completed and they should be with the litigation manager.
Hold on 1 second.
Then that's a state court, Orca versus me.
It
Who
was
just-
the state.orca, uh-huh.
We have it.
We have it, okay. And your client is where, Mr. Beck?
Hopefully he's on the call, Judge. He was logged on earlier.
Let's see. Evan, on some of these Zoom users, if they are aware, we can get some of them to correct their names.
I've
like
asked
that.
them to change their names in
Right.
chat.
Have a lot of iPhones. And do we see Mr. Beck at all?
Judge, I could try to get him on the call. I know he was in the waiting room when I went into court this morning to get on Zoom. Would you like me to
Yes.
get him on and
Right. Evan, you don't see him? Or anyone with a similar name?
No, Your Honor.
I'll
No.
have him log on, Judge.
Okay. As soon as you come back on, we'll take that plea.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, next case is 21 CR 002653Y. Cozy
Oh,
Black.
I'm sorry. I think I was just able to hit an unmute button.
Oh, are you Mr. Beck?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry about that. I've been on the whole time, but the phone's just on mute.
Well, your name tag says Zoom user.
What's your
So-
what's your
I apologize, Judge. Mr.
Shalom.
Olamu? Yeah, oh, thank you.
Thank you.
That's my case, Judge. I apologize. Good morning. Nice to
Good morning. Nice to see you.
So that's been changed to Brian, is that Brian Beck? I thought he was speaking for Mr. Blackmun. I'm sorry.
Yes, I'm Brian Beck right now. Like I said, the
Okay, so
phone.
Mr. Beck, you need to buzz your attorney real quick because he got off the Zoom to go call you because he couldn't
I
see
text-
you.
I text him from another phone saying I'm here listening and watching. So I'm waiting for him to. I said I got the other phone in front of me. Okay, is your video on? And
Yeah, he may not have seen that.
Ma'am, I can't see you, so when I log back in, they get.
All right. Mute yourself for a moment because I can't do anything without your attorney. So till your attorney signs back in, see if you can mute yourself and call him again to have him sign
All right.
back in, and I'll come back around to you. All right, go ahead, PD Helen.
I apologize, Judge. I thought he was announcing for position 3, Blackmun. But Judge, is Mr. Blackmun on the Zoom call or present in court this morning or this? Yes.
Right, Cozy Blackman. Mr. Blackman.
I'm Blackman. I can't log in. I just left. They giving me the runaround at the courthouse.
Where are you?
I'm finna go back to
are they?
G33. I'm
Come
going
on.
back to G33.
Come to G33, please.
Okay, I'm here. I'm on my way now.
So we need to go to
He was
G33.
here. All right, no worries. I'm sorry.
I'm on my way now.
Thank you.
So where do we need to
Eric
go?
on the hallway.
I got my own case too. I need to go
I
to.
don't give out directions, to be real frank about it. I have a calendar I'm trying to do. So ask someone to direct you to G33. You'll be fine, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to be the one to give you directions, okay?
Yeah, actually we was on the G33. Yeah, we go back to G33.
All right.
Oh, man, it's going on. That's all.
Please mute yourself, sir.
It's going on.
Okay.
And,
I'll
and so,
probably get
Judge,
them.
I'll make an announcement as soon as Mr. Blackman gets to the court. I'll get his number and I'll get some more information from him. Okay, Judge?
Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Winetta Bolton, 21 CR 002173E.
That's my case, Your Honor, Dennis Murphy, and she should be on the call. I spoke to her right
I'm here.
at the time. And Judge, I was hoping at the end of the calendar if I could speak to Ms. Githier about it. I had submitted some information several weeks ago, so I was hoping to chat with her about it, and then we'll have an announcement.
All right. We'll hold for an announcement.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. All right, next case is Taurus Boone, 21 CR 000163Y.
Your Honor, my name is Robin Peterson. I'm Mr. Scheib's paralegal. I'm gonna ask for a continuance. There's a lot of confusion in this case, and I have been sending repeated documents back and forth to the solicitor's office. And Mr. Boone is currently in custody in the Bergen County Jail in Hackensack, New Jersey. And he is looking at an attempted murder charge and kidnapping.
He'll be there for a minute.
Yes, ma'am. So is there
Okay.
any way that you would be willing to grant a continuance so that the new prosecutor can get with Mr. Scheib and they can possibly work something out on this case?
Right, I normally would say and let him know that you did an eloquent job as his paralegal. I normally would not allow that, but I do see a conflicts letter, so I'm going to allow him to speak for him, and I will grant a continuance because I do have his conflict letter as well.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Let's see, what will be our reset date, Essence? Make sure. Okay, so we're using the February the 9th, 2024 at 9 a.m. And that will be the reset date.
Thank you, Your Honor. And is that a virtual date or an in-person date?
Virtual.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Tell him to give you a raise because I advocated for you, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a
All
great
right.
weekend.
You're welcome. Have a good
Bye-bye.
one. Bye-bye. All right, let's see. I see Mr. Beck. Mr. Beck, your attorney is in a courthouse in another county. He may have gone to the courtroom, checking in there, so let's hold a second. He will be back, but he's juggling 2 courts, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And Ms. Helen,
Yes, Judge.
I see your client has just made it to the courtroom.
Is that Mr. Blackman?
Yes.
Yes, Judge, if he's also on Zoom, so any way that I could be chatted his direct number, so I could give him a call.
I think it's a friend or someone with him who, oh, you're on the calendar as well. Oh, so you all got lost together. I get it. Very good.
Judge, if
Sorry.
if I could explain, we did speak with both of these gentlemen. I thought that they had CIT case
Right, because we
number,
have that today.
so that's why we ended up sending you. I didn't know that you were on this particular calendar. I just saw the case number. I'll take full responsibility for that.
No
I'm happy
worries.
to get their phone numbers and get them to Miss Helen.
Okay, no worries. All right. PD Helen, I think she heard you, I'm sure.
I did, Judge.
Okay, great. All right, I'll come back to you in a second. And what's the other gentleman's name? You can have a seat, Mr. Blackman. What's your name, sir? Jerome? No,
Judge, he's not on this calendar.
he's not on the calendar?
I don't believe.
I tried to find his case. I didn't see it.
DEMISSEI? And you were not, did you go up to 2K as well?
I sent him to J-150.
Oh, J-150 to the clerk's office to find out where you're supposed to be? Do you have a traffic citation, sir? I'm sorry?
No. Can you tell him we got court on the 8th and not today?
You have court December the 8th at 9 a.m.?
Yes, with him.
You have court December the 8th at 9 a.m. It's always good to be early and not late, but December the 8th. Okay? So you're here on the wrong day. But if you want to go to the clerk's office to get some information or to get a copy of the notice that was sent to you, sounds like you might need to update your address.
So December 8th. So I don't need to stay here.
No, you don't need to stay today. We don't have you on our calendar. But I suggest you go to J-150? To the clerk's office to get a copy of the notice that was sent to you so that you'll be in the know and you'll have a copy of that and know what you need to do for December 8th.
Okay, good.
Okay? All right, thank you. Next case I have is 21 CR 006025Y, Adrian Boyd.
Yes, Judge. Good morning. Ms.
Morning.
Boyd is my client. She is present over Zoom. I did just receive an offer from the state yesterday. If we could hold to pre-try that, I'll report back.
Okay, I will hold. And Ms. Boyd?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning. So we're gonna hold for an announcement. Your attorney's gonna get back with you in a few minutes, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. 21 CR 004423Y, Raymond Claiborne.
That's also going to be my case, Judge. Position 7 is Mr. Claiborne present in court or on the?
Yes.
I think I already received the information from Ms. Rosenhoover, Judge. I'm just going to announce pre-trial just to give me an opportunity to give Mr. Claiborne the offer in the case and just to
Okay.
get some more information, Judge.
Sounds good. We'll hold for your announcement. Just hold for a second, Mr. Claiborne. 21 CR 004362Y, Ferguson. I'm not
That is
sure.
also, I apologize, Judge. That is
Go
also
ahead.
the case. And I think Mr. Ferguson is present in court. Same announcement. I have the
Yes.
information. I'm going to announce pre-trial just to
Okay.
get more information to Mr. Ferguson.
All right, hold please, sir, okay? And Shaka Foreman, 21 CR 002949Y.
I'm not in court, but it's Miss Foreman in court or on the Zoom call. Okay, Judge, can you give me to the end of the call of the calendar to try to raise Miss Foreman? But that is going to be my case if Miss Foreman does appear.
All right, will do. 21 CR 002906E, Markel Frost. Nope.
Markel Frost?
Oh, okay, yes, M. Frost.
I'm
yes.
sorry. I'm sorry for being rude, but this is Miss Foreman. I'm here. I was trying to get my phone off mute, but I'll wait till the next time.
Oh, hold on a second.
Ms. Foreman?
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Ms. Foreman,
Yes.
can you
Yes.
see the chat?
I'm not really familiar with this, but yes, I'm getting some help with doing this. I'm here with all of you guys. I see everybody on here.
Okay, Ms. Foreman, if you could just put your phone number in the chat, I'll give you a call, okay?
Okay, and then you're gonna talk to the judge. I'm glad to finally meet with you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Foreman. Go ahead and mute yourself, okay?
Okay, now how I mute myself.
And I apologize, Judge. I'll announce pretrial in
Okay.
that position with Ms. Foreman.
All right, you see the little red microphone to mute yourself again?
I'm trying. My sister's helping me.
All right, Mr. Frost,
Oh, yeah.
Hey, y'all, how you doing? Good morning.
good morning. Are you represented?
Nah, I tried to get in contact with a lawyer. I didn't get a call back, and I visited Peachtree, and I didn't get in contact with one. And I also left a letter on the desk to get in contact with a lawyer, but nobody's gotten back to me at all.
The letter at the desk on Peachtree, I'm trying to figure out where you left your letter.
The receptionist said she placed the letter on the public defender's computer.
Really? Okay. Well, I don't know. When was that? That's been some time ago or?
Yes, ma'am. This was actually about 3 weeks ago, 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Let's see, they're going to double check and.
Yeah, Judge, we don't have an application or a note about one, but if he'd be willing to fill out that application again, we're happy to see if he qualifies today.
Right.
I'm down. I'll oblige. I have no problem with that at all.
Okay, just go ahead and put your email address in the chat and we'll send you a fillable application, okay?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
All right. And you see you're familiar with putting that in the chat, sending it to,
No, ma'am. I was just gonna bluff it.
oh, you're gonna bluff it? Okay. I don't want you to bluff it. So do you see the chat feature there?
Yeah, I'm on it. Yes, ma'am.
And can you send one just to, it'll say, I think Sarah Rosen over?
Yes.
You see
Sarah.
that?
All right, Miss Sarah. I got you.
Thank you.
All right. Well, you're doing good bluffing it, okay?
Thank you.
All right. Mute yourself while you're doing that.
Copy.
21 CR 002910Y. Alfago Garcia Trujillo maybe?
Good morning, Judge. My call was for Mr. Julian, and I apologize when I have my tie. The airlines lost my luggage yesterday.
Oh, no, maybe you'll get all new clothes.
And I believe my client is online, Judge.
Okay, let's see.
Have an announcement.
Don't know that I see him.
I'm here.
Okay, all right, what's your name?
I think the state has an announcement in the case.
Oh.
Yes, Your Honor, we're going to refer this case to diversion. And if it can just be placed on the compliance calendar, it is going to be a few months. So we can have it as, the compliance as late as possible.
Okay. What's as late as possible, Miss?
No, rather than January or February, maybe March or April.
Okay. Okay, hold on. She's gonna check on a date for us.
Okay.
April 5th. April 5th.
Okay.
2024.
Let's put it down for status.
And that will be for status. And that's 9 a.m. All right.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, the April 5th, okay?
And I'll get that diversion form to you, Mr. Fernandez.
Thank you very much. This is Mr. Wallace.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wallace. I'm sorry. I keep doing it.
All
Have
right,
a
good
good day,
luck
everyone.
with, good luck with finding your luggage.
Thank you, Judge. It's good to see you again.
You too. All right, thanks. All right, next case is 21 CR 000-500Y, Quintavious Gates. Quintavious Gates. Do I see anyone? Whose iPhone?
Judge, it does appear that that individual is represented by a private attorney, possibly.
Yeah, oh, I see that. Have we heard from this attorney at all, a conflicts letter or anything?
No, Your Honor, the only, last action taken on this case was an RTS returned to sender on June, 2023.
Hmm.
Would you like us to contract?
Yeah, maybe we should. We'll hold to see what we find out on that case. Next case, 17 CR 02701-3G. Lamisha Glove. I don't have an attorney there. Quamisha Glove. Thought I saw the names.
I'm not seeing a quick Miss Glove on Zoom, the state request a bench warrant.
I'm here. It's Quamisha
okay, I'm sorry.
Glover.
Oh, I see Quamisha Glover. Oh, they left the R off your name
Yes.
on the calendar. Are you represented, Miss Glover? And I need to see you before I can talk to you. Can you turn on your camera?
No, I'm not.
Oh, I see you now.
Represented.
You're not represented? Would you like to fill out an application with the Public Defender's Office to see if you
Yes.
qualify? You would? All right, can you put your email in the chat to Miss Rosenover?
Okay.
That's Sarah Rosenover.
Thank you so much. I'll send you an application right now.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Next case is Quintarius Gooden. Quintarius Gooden.
And so on the next page, it looks like that individual is represented as well.
All right. Oh, conflict, McLeod.
And I saw Miss McLeod. She should be on Zoom. I saw her.
She may be doing double duty as well. We'll hold.
He may be in custody, Your Honor. I'm trying to confirm.
Oh, okay. Oh, we did receive something. Oh, we received a notice of incarceration.
He did, okay.
And I didn't know if Ms. McLeod had an announcement or not. We can check with her.
Yes, and I'm gonna have to pre-try this one with her. I haven't had an opportunity to speak with her about this one.
Okay, have not, okay. So you want us to reset it to another status?
Is she still on? Is she still on? Is she still? I don't have my computer, Judge. Is she listed in the directory? Because I did see her a couple minutes ago.
Yeah, she said she had logged on.
Is she still?
I saw her.
She did earlier this morning. She may have had to leave.
Okay, she's not still on.
Okay.
But yeah, she is actually she is on. She just stepped away from her desk. She is on.
We'll hold for a second till she comes back. I'll hold on 14.
Okay.
All right. And
my apologies. This is Attorney Leah Madden. I just missed the call from my client Quintavious Gates. I'm doing double duty and I literally was another laptop up with another Zoom call.
Oh, don't worry. I think everyone's doing double, triple duty this Friday morning. Let me go back to your case, Attorney Davis Madden.
Yes, Judge.
All right. And is Mr. Gates on?
I do not see him on the call. I reached out to him via text message and by phone. His number is still on. I also tried to contact his mother with the Zoom link, but I have not had contact with him. Discovery is complete. I did receive an offer from the state, which I think will resolve the case. But like I said, I have not had contact with him. So I will continue to try to see if I can reach him.
All right. We're going to reset this case, and is this going to be that February 9th? All right, we're going to reset you to February the 9th, 2024 at 9 a.m.
Yes, Judge, and I will try to see if I can get in touch with him and send him a letter.
Okay, that'll be great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Huh? And we'll hold for Ms. McLeod. Looks like he has 3 cases, 14, 15, 16.
15 and 16 are duplicates of each other.
Oh, they are. Okay.
Which one of my clients is this?
Oh, good morning, Ms. McLeod.
Good morning, Your Honor.
This is Quintarius Gooden.
Yes.
And I think we received a notice of incarceration.
Yes, Your Honor. And as late as I know the end of in October he was there. He does not appear. I checked, he does not appear to be there still. I do not know when he was released, Your Honor, and I have not been able to contact him.
Okay. You want to reset that?
Yes, Your Honor, to see if I can get a hold of him now that he has been released from Cobb County.
All right, is that February 9th? All right, we'll reset to February the 9th, 2024 at 9 a.m.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. You have anything else on the calendar?
I do, Your Honor. I have 3 other matters on the calendar.
3 other, are you in another courtroom too?
Not yet, Your Honor, but I do have something at 10:30.
Okay, I was gonna cheat a little bit and do your other ones while you were here.
I'd be happy if you would do that, Your Honor.
Okay, tell me your other 2.
I have Miss Maga, Jamila Maga.
Let's see.
I also have Mr. Satterfield.
Okay.
Ms. Maga's position 30, Judge.
Thank you. All right, Jamila Maga, 21 CR 002682Y. Believe I saw that name on Zoom. Miss Maga.
It's on, Your Honor.
Oh, there you are. Nope, nope. Miss Maga?
He was on. Yes.
There you go.
I'm here.
All right, what's the announcement?
Your Honor, I have received discovery from the state and I've also received an offer. I just sent my client a message because I need to speak with her. So I sent her my phone number to speak with her. So I would ask for a reset to the next calendar, Your Honor, so I can at least talk to her about the state's offer and discuss the discovery with her. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we'll set that to February the 9th as well.
Yes, Miss Maga, did you see the message I sent you?
No.
Do you know how to look in chat?
Yes.
Okay, I will send my number again.
Oh, I see it.
Okay.
All right.
So please save my number to call me after court.
Okay.
All right, and your case is being reset to February 9th. But once you talk with your attorney, she will inform you.
Okay, I can leave now.
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
Is this
Have a
the
good day.
same? Does she have 2 cases, Ms. McLeod? Or 3?
I believe so, Your Honor. There are 2 cases, yes.
I see 2.
Yes, Your Honor.
32 is Jasmine Mason, and well, this is 30 and 31. Is there a third one? 2. Okay. 30 and 31 reset to 29.
Yes, Your Honor. Make sure you have the number, Ms. Maga.
I have it.
Okay.
Yes. You can put yours in the chat for me if you don't mind.
Okay.
Please text me.
All right, and what's your third one, Ms. McLeod?
Mr. Satterfield, Your Honor, and I also have Mr. Walthall. It's 4 in all I have.
Okay. Satterfield, 42. Stephen Satterfield, 21 CR 001054.
Yes, Your Honor.
And the next case, Judge, 43.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Satterfield, Stephen.
Yes, Your Honor. He should be on.
Don't know if I see him.
He told me he was logging on. We spoke this morning. The position with Mr. Satterfield, the last time in September, he was on the trial calendar. I had to file a motion for continuance because my client is having significant health challenges. He just had an amputation, a full amputation. So, you know, he has been in and out of hospital and appointments. He's on now, Mr.
Okay, I
Satterfield.
see Stephen. Okay. Morning, Mr. Satterfield.
Morning, Judge. I'm sorry
You're-
for the delay, but I've had some real difficulties. This is my fifth, what do you call an amputation in the last 2.5 years. I'm dealing with depression, all types of stuff, financially, everything. But the back of the yard is cleaned.
Okay, great. All
Okay.
right. Ms. McLeod, what's your announcement again?
Well, Your Honor, as I said, it was on a trial calendar. You know, I don't know. My client tells me he is essentially too sick to go to trial, but, you know, I'm going to leave it up to the state. These cases are very old, Your Honor. And given my client's health condition and the kind of cases that they are, maybe I should just file a motion for the state to dismiss the charges.
Any announcement from the state on this case?
State governor. Put it on the motion calendar.
Okay.
That would be fine, Your Honor.
And that motions calendar is that February 23rd?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So we're going to reset it for the motions calendar on February the 23rd at 9 a.m.
That would be fine, Your Honor.
All right. Yeah. I'm sorry, it's in person, by the way.
Yes, Your Honor.
Does that mean in person for me too?
Usually it does.
Ma'am, I'm trying to
Yes.
get aesthetic. I'm hoping I heal by then. I have a open wound on my leg that I don't want to show you, that it's quite large, and I'm trying to get this to heal so I can get a prosthetic. I'm heading to my vascular surgeon and my plastic surgeons today at 12 o'clock. And you're saying February. God, I hope I can show up because I'm tired of this. You know, I'm really tired of this, you know.
Right. Well, speak to your attorney, Ms.
Yes, ma'am.
McLeod, and she will represent you well, and she will file whatever proper motions need to be filed so that we can deal with your case. Okay, so keep in contact with your attorney. She will know what to do.
Yes. Thank you, Judge Muncie.
Okay.
Mint.
All right. Yes.
Have a
Take
good
care.
day.
You too.
I have Mr. Walthall as
23rd.
well, Your Honor.
I'm sorry.
Mr. Walthall, that's my last client.
Position 49, Judge.
Got it. 21 CR 002526Y, Kadarius Walthall. Kadarius Walthall.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, there you are. Okay. All
Your Honor,
right.
I have not received any discovery in this case or an offer, so I am waiting on discovery from the state.
Your Honor, initial discovery was sent in 2021, and can I put the offer on the record?
Yes.
Plead to count 1, simple battery, 12 months probation, complete 12 weeks of anger management, no violent contact with the victims, Stephanie Thomas, Raven, and Jasmine.
Okay, I have not seen the discovery because I entered in the case after that. And as you know, how it's set up in Odyssey, when you are not an inside lawyer working for, say, the Public Defender's Department, all you see is something saying it was filed, but you don't see the actual discovery. So I wouldn't mind having the opportunity to see this discovery so I can properly advise my client as to whether or not he should accept the state's offer.
All right. I will reset you to discuss that and look at the discovery with your client. That's gonna be February the 9th.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Walthall, please look in the chat. I sent you a message. If you can't see it, please let me know.
What should I be looking for?
The chat, can you access chat?
Yeah, I see I see it now. I see
You
the
send
chat.
the message, please make sure that you save that telephone number because we need to speak.
And Miss McLeod, I'll resend you the disco.
Okay, I appreciate that very much. Mr. Walthall, do you have the number?
Yes, the 457 number.
404, yes, 457-2195.
Yes, ma'am.
Please give me a call sometime today.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Your Honor, that concludes business before the court today. May I be excused?
Yes, you may. Have a good weekend.
You too, Your Honor. Thanks.
All right, thank you. I have 21 CR 0000350Y, Stephen Gordon.
Good morning, Your Honor. Aaron Friedman here for Mr. Gordon. How are you this morning, Judge?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. We are ready, subject to further negotiations.
You said what time? All right, let's see what the state has on position 17. Gordon.
Is he asking for a jury trial, Your Honor?
That's correct.
Yes.
All right, you're ready as well. That jury trial date is further noticed for April 2024, is that correct? All right, it'll be further notice in April of 2024. And we will send that to you.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. May my client and I please be excused, Your Honor.
Yes, you may. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. 21 CR 004171Y, Leslie Greenberg.
Good morning, Your Honor. Steve
Morning.
Weiner here from Miss Greenberg.
right.
She's on the call. We are ready for trial. Discovery has been completed. States had sent offers previously and another one last night, but we will be ready for trial.
All right, we're going to set that for sometime in April of 2024. So you would be further notice for trial during that month, I believe. And so just look out for the notice is all I can say today.
That's fine. Thank you, Judge. Good to see you.
All right, you too. Have a good weekend. And you're free to go as well, Ms. Greenberg.
Thank you, Your Honor.
21 CR 004673Y, Torrance Hale.
Good morning, Judge. That's going to be my case. It's actually positions 19 and 20 for
Okay.
Mr. Hale. Is Mr. Hale on the Zoom call or in court?
Yes, ma'am. I'm right here.
Okay. It's on Zoom.
And Mr. Hale, if you could put your phone number in the chat to me, Judge, I'm going to announce pre-trial, and I just want to know which solicitor is over that case.
State.
I am.
And I believe, I'll double check, but I think I just need the offer, or no, I already have the offer. She's already sent me the offer for Mr. Hale.
Okay. So you just need to talk with your client.
Correct, Judge. So just pre-trial.
All right, we'll hold for that one. Position 21, Ray Henderson. I believe I've signed a no pros for that case. Is that correct?
Correct, Your Honor. He has completed.
Mr. Henderson, I believe, is in the courtroom.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm present.
Yes.
Okay.
He has completed the anger management and the community service. In that case, will be no process.
All right. You have completed your conditions. Your case will be dismissed.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Next case is 21 CR 000191Y, Crystal Hernandez.
Good morning, Judge. Pardon my voice, I'm losing it rapidly. We received discovery in that case last night along with an offer. I would ask that it would be placed on the next calendar, just be continued to the next reset calendar. So I have a chance to do my due diligence and get with the state. Maybe we can resolve it.
Okay, That will be, February the 9th, 2024 at 9 a.m.
And that is virtual, I understand.
Yes.
Thank you, Judge. That concludes my business. And Ms.
All right.
Hernandez is on the line there.
Right, and you're free to
Yes,
go
I'm right
too,
here.
Ms. Hernandez, I'm sorry. You're free to go. Your case is reset to February the 9th.
Yes,
Thank you so
ma'am.
much,
Thank you.
Judge.
All right, thank you. 21 CR 001693Y Casino Ingram.
Good morning, Judge. Frank Gaither. I now represent Mr. Casino Ingram. This case was a transfer case from, I believe, Judge Edie's courtroom. And the notes in my file show that there was an offer made, and actually there was a plea that was supposed to have been entered, but evidently it must have got caught up in a time warp and the plea wasn't able to be entered. So let me ask, Mr. Ingram, is that your understanding of what happened?
Yes, sir.
Are you prepared to move forward that plea today, or would you be more comfortable doing it in person so we can be in front of the judge?
I'm okay with today.
I'm sorry?
I said I'm okay with today.
Okay, so we can, let me announce pretrial to make sure we're on the same page with the state with what the offer in the file was, Judge.
Okay, okay, I'll hold. All right. Next case, 21 CR 006176Y, Grady Jones. Grady Jones.
Good morning, Judge. That's my case. Kyle Epps for Mr. Jones. I believe the state has an announcement in that case.
Yes, Your Honor, that he has been referred through to diversion. If we can just get that placed on the compliance calendar.
All right.
Judge, I'd also like to thank the solicitor for taking the time to email me back. We were corresponding last night, almost to 11 o'clock, and I certainly appreciate her diligence.
Right, that's wonderful. All right, and which calendar is this one for? April 5th. April 5th. All right, this will be reset for April the 5th, 2024. And that is at, that's 9 a.m., correct? All right, 9 a.m. virtual. All right.
That'll be fine, Judge. Thank you.
All right, we'll see you all then.
Have a good weekend, Judge.
You too, thank you. 21 CR 005925Y, Catherine Kelly. Renee Wackrow, Catherine Kelly.
Good morning, Judge. Good
Good
to
morning.
see you.
You too.
Judge, this is really my first time engaging with anybody from the state on this matter. So I think it might be a good idea. By the way, I've talked to her. I know that her mother is on the line also, and I'm hoping she's on the line. I think a February 9th status date might do us some good. I just want to identify my prosecutor to see who I'm going to be dealing with, Judge.
All right. Okay.
Who will that be?
Georgia Kastakis.
Okay, Miss Georgia. I'm going to put all my information in the chat directly to you. Oh, you're probably not in the chat, right?
I have your information.
Okay.
She has your information.
Let's chat about this and come back on February 9th, Zoom option. And there's a lot going on in this case. So that'd be great, Judge. Thank you, May.
All right, well, yep, we'll reset you to February 9th. Just say see you next year.
Yes. And y'all, everybody have a good weekend. Thank you so much.
All right, you too. Thank you. 21 CR 006515Y, Sierra Langford. Sierra Langford.
State's requesting a bench warrant, Your Honor.
All right, Sierra Langford again.
Yes, I see there is an attorney, Christopher Campbell. I'm not familiar with Mr. Campbell, or I may be and just don't recognize the name.
Are you all
maybe the attorney can be
with this
contacted?
attorney at all?
Okay.
Thank you. Let's hold for a second and we'll email counsel.
I'm sensitive to those issues, Judge, because lawyers have helped me out in the past when I wasn't there. I
Right.
thank God for another lawyer to recognize my name.
Exactly. That says, let me try just to be on the safe side. Yeah, I appreciate that courtesy. 21 CR 003860Y. Is it Rashana Lester?
Judge, Miss Lester is present. I do have a recommendation from the state if we could just pre-try it and report back.
Okay. We will hold. 21 CR 002424Y. Dominic Lott, L-O-T-T.
Judge, that is also my case. Is Mr. Lott present? Is Mr. Lott present over Zoom? Judge, if I could be allowed an opportunity to try to get him here, I do have contact information. I'll continue to try to reach him.
All right, we will hold. And I see Attorney Sullivan is back.
Yes, Judge. Thank you.
All right, let us circle back to position 2 on Brian Beck. And I do have the plea paperwork here. And Mr. Beck, are you ready to take your plea now?
Yes.
All right, raise your right hand for me. Do you affirm that the testimony that you're about to give is the truth and nothing but the truth under the penalty of perjury?
Yes.
All right, you put your hand down. State. And
Yes, Your
again, Mr. Beck, I'm sorry. Let me just at least read your charges. Speeding, reckless DUI, less safe, and a second, well, I'm sorry, speeding, reckless driving, and DUI less safe. I have the 3 charges there. Penn State, February the 23rd, 2019. All right, State.
Yes, Your Honor. For the speeding, it would be a $1,000 fine. Reckless driving will be null prost. The DUI alcohol less safe is 12 months to serve 24 hours. Credit for time served 24 hours. Balance probated to pay a $300 fine. To do 40 hours of community service. To do an alcohol drug evaluation and any required treatment. Participate in a risk reduction program. Participate in 1 victim impact panel. And license forfeiture. Does the defense stipulate to the facts, venue, and ID?
Yes.
All right, I am looking at the first page here. And did we receive the note for us on the reckless? We did not.
I'll get that to you right now.
Okay. Do that, the first page, and you tell me this essence, I believe. I can initial, but the reckless is still on here. Can you look at that for me? Essence.
My apologies, it was late.
Uh-huh.
Amended accusation.
You have an amended one? Okay.
Or I'm asking, I didn't hear him. Just get the ad.
Ms. Githia,
I didn't hear her.
say that again, essence.
Was there an amended, the no cross for the reckless driving is no cross? For speeding is the $300 fine, and the DUI less safe is the 12 months to serve, 24 hours critical time served, 24 hours. Balance probated, $300 fine, 40 hours of community service, ADT, risk reduction, VIP, and license for, correct?
Correct. You said $1,000 fine for the speeding, right?
That's
Yes, $1,000.
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
All right, is that your understanding, Mr. Sullivan?
yes, Judge.
All right, and so I'm going to ask you a series of questions, Mr. Beck, to make sure that you understand the plea that you're taking today and that it is free and voluntary. First question, are you presently under the influence of any unprescribed medication, drugs, or alcohol that would impair your understanding?
No.
And are you satisfied with the services and representation of your attorney?
I'm sorry.
Are you satisfied with the services and representation of your attorney?
Yes, absolutely.
And do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up or waiving the right to the presumption of innocence?
Yes.
That you're giving up and waiving the right to remain silent and not testify against yourself?
Yes.
And that you're giving up and waiving the right to trial by judge or jury, whichever you prefer?
Yes.
And are you prepared and agree to waive these rights today?
Yes.
Has anyone told you that you'll receive a lesser sentence for pleading guilty?
No.
Has anyone promised you anything to plead guilty?
No.
And do you understand that if you are currently on probation, your probation could be revoked or affected by this guilty plea today?
Yes.
And do you offer this guilty plea freely and voluntarily with the full understanding of the charges against you?
Yes.
And so as to the speeding and DUI less safe, how do you plead?
Guilty.
All right, I will accept your guilty plea. You understand the terms and conditions. I'm sure your attorney will go over those with you. And I will accept your plea.
Thank you.
All right. And I'll wait on the no process on that one charge and we'll get the paperwork together there for you, okay?
All right.
All right, anything else, Mr. Sullivan, our state?
Judge, does he stay on the Zoom to meet with probation?
No, I think they contact him. Is that how that it's going to go today? Because I don't believe they're on, are they?
Your Honor, I will email a QR code to the attorney and the client, and we will need to fill that out electronically for probation.
Aha.
That'll work.
They have moved up to QR codes and electronic.
Wow.
stuff. So that's how that will go today. And so you will get that and then fill that out and they will contact you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Good to see you. May we be excused?
All right, yes, you may. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, let me go back to.
Try now.
Yeah, you can.
Judge, may I please make an announcement as to Andrew Porto?
Yes, you may.
Good morning. This is Attorney Strozier. We're announcing ready, and I really need to be excused to be elsewhere.
Gotcha. All right.
Session 37, Your Honor.
Let me move to that real quick. All right, and that's 21 CR 001902Y. Andrews at Porto.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, and so you want that case reset, Mr. Strozier?
Well, we're announcing ready.
Oh, ready. So we're gonna further notice that for trial?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, that will be sometime in April of 2024. And it'll be further notice for trial during that month, and we'll send you the notice.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you.
May we both be excused?
Yes, you may. Thank you. Have a good one.
Yeah.
All right, bye-bye.
Your Honor, and may I interject? This is Lubin on calling you for a case for Jasmine Mason, case 21 CR 005017.
Yes.
The only reason I'm interjecting is that I have a conflict as well. And,
okay.
And Your Honor, I'm respectfully asking for this case to be moved to the February status calendar.
All right. And so that I think was my next one, which is position 32, 21 CR 005017Y.
Yes, that is.
Okay. We'll reset that to February 9th at 9 a.m. All right.
Thank you so much for accommodating.
Okay, no worries. Have a good one.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Good weekend.
You too. And next case is 21 CR 003810Y, Bernard Mitchell.
Good morning, Judge. That will now be my case. This is an Orca transfer. Well, yeah, Orca transfer case to the Orca unit. I just recently filed an entry.
Okay.
So is Mr. Bernard Mitchell present in court? How about on Zoom?
On Zoom, Bernard Mitchell. Bernard Mitchell.
Your Honor, let me ask this. I have not had a chance to speak to Mr. Mitchell at all. Is there a show cause calendar we can further notice this to? Because I literally just filed an entry of appearance in this case a couple of days ago.
Is that the January the 5th? Or February 9th?
Let's do February the 9th, because I
Okay.
might be able to resolve it once I can make contact with him to talk to the state.
And that's February 9th at 1:30.
Okay.
No. I'm sorry.
Well, that's why I'm asking for a show cause calendar, because I literally just filed an entry on his case.
Right. I will hold and reserve on the bench warrant since he hasn't had a chance to at least look at the file and try to attempt to reach his client.
And yeah, the reason, I know this is a little different from yesterday, but today I do see contact information in the file, and I at least want to be able to call him. And
I'll give him one
and
courtesy.
hopefully we can wait, hopefully we can work the case out by the 9th.
Okay. I'll give you one courtesy and we'll reset that to February 9th at 1:30. All right, next case I have is Elijah Moulton, 21 CR 002903Y.
That would be my case as well, Your Honor. It's another transfer case.
Okay.
And I just filed an entry. Oh, no, I did not. This is one of the cases I need to make an announcement for the clerk's office as well. I cannot file into the case because Odyssey won't allow me to change the lead attorney. So when I go to file into the case, evidently it already says this client, this person already has an attorney, and it won't let me change anything. So I can't file anything into it. So I just need to let the clerk's office know. And I have another case that's like that too. And I have received some discovery. As a matter of fact, I've received, I think, some videos from Joanne Haddad that was forwarded to him, one of the prosecutors. I got that this morning, but I'm going to ask for the same announcement on him too, Judge. So if is Mr. Moulton present on Zoom, if we haven't already asked?
Yes, Mr. Moulton. Don't think he is. I'll give you that reset. We'll reset that one to that same February.
Yeah, to the
9th,
show cause calendar at least, Judge. Yes.
February 9th at 1:30. And I guess we would need to talk to someone in the clerk's office regarding that Odyssey issue, maybe.
Let me, I don't mean to get out of order, but 39 is the other case that's just like that. Miss Casey Riggins, that will now be my case. But Odyssey will not allow me to file anything because it says I can't change the lead attorney. It says this attorney already has prior counsel, an attorney. But then when you click on it to figure out who it is, it's like a blank spot. So
We'll see.
for 39, so that's
34 and 39, he can't file it.
I can't file anything. Is Miss Casey Riggins available? Is she on Zoom?
Yes, let me call that one. 21
Okay.
CR 002501Y. Casey Riggins. Casey Riggins. I'll give you that one.
Thank you, Judge. And these I just received the files and I see some contact information, so at least give me an opportunity to call them.
Okay. All right, February 9th at 1:30. We're gonna go back to position 36, 21 CR 006005Y, Jasper Perry. Jasper Perry.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Perry, are you represented?
No, ma'am.
All right, do you want to see if you can qualify for the services of the public defender?
No, ma'am.
All right, do you intend to hire an attorney?
No, ma'am.
You're going to continue to represent yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
You understand those consequences?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and have you had a conversation with the state yet?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and what's your announcement state?
I can speak with Mr. Perry. Miss Anna Allen may have contacted him. Mr. Perry, may I get your phone number and I'll call you?
You want me to give it to you or in the chat or just say it now?
You can just say it.
Okay, 678-913-8654.
Okay, I'll call
All
you.
right, she's gonna call you. I'll hold.
Okay.
All right, mute yourself. Thank you.
Okay.
21 CR 000-628Y, Serena Ramik. Or Ramik.
Good morning, Your Honor. Will Kelbaugh on behalf of Ms. Roming. She is on the Zoom. We're ready for trial, so we'd ask for a trial date.
All right, we're going to reset that case to February of 2024. Further notice for a trial date at that time, Mr. Kelbaugh. I'm sorry. Oh, what did I say? I'm sorry, I said February. I meant April.
I was
April.
very excited for a moment. I thought,
I know, right? They'll get me for that one. April 2024.
okay. Thank you. Maybe we'd be excused.
Yes, you may. And all
Thank you.
right, you may be excused. Thank you. Jacqueline Robinson, 21 CR 002765Y.
Good morning, Judge. Attorney David Rigdon appearing for Attorney Scott Fortis. Ms. Robinson is on the Zoom call. I spoke to Attorney Fortis about this. He's received the offer. He said that he needs to file some motions in this case.
Okay. And so, all right, we can reset that to the, let's see, the motions calendar. Is that the February 23rd? If I'm reading correctly. All right, we can reset that to the motions calendar, which will be February the 23rd, 2024.
Right.
And it's like that's at 9 a.m.
Okay, and will that be on Zoom, Judge?
No, that one's, motions calendars are all in person.
Okay, great.
All right, so that will be in person on February 23rd.
All right, thank you, Judge. And that concludes my
thank you.
business. May we be excused?
Yes, you may. Thank you. All right, I have 21 CR 006017Y, Andrea Santal.
Yes, Judge, that's gonna be my case. I believe that person is present over Zoom,
Okay,
or at least they were messaging.
Andrea Santal, let's see.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Great,
all right.
Judge. I would just announce pre-trial if I could report back, please.
Okay. Your attorney is going to continue talking and she will get back with you in a second. Just hold on. And I will hold for a further announcement, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
And Ms.
Yes, ma'am.
Santal, are you able to change your name tag? It just says iPhone. Do you know how to do that? No? Okay. All right. We know you're here on Zoom, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
All right. Mute yourself and your attorney will get back to me, okay?
All right. Thank you.
Uh-huh. And Ms. Robinson, you're free to go as well. 21 CR 001030Y, Peter Seeley.
Judge, that individual reached
Yes,
out.
he's right here.
Okay,
I'm here.
perfect. He did, he is currently qualifying for our services. Mr. Seeley, did you receive and send back that application I emailed you?
I received it. I did not send it back yet because I can't do it on my phone properly, and I'm on my laptop right now on Zoom, so I didn't want to
Okay,
log
you're,
off.
you're good. I think we have a phone number for you that you left in the chat. If you just sit tight, we'll qualify you and then report back to the court.
Okay.
So-
We'll hold for that announcement.
So wait, do I fill that out now or?
I think she's going to give you a call.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're not able to fill it out, then we'll call you.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Mute yourself and we'll hold. 21 CR 000296Y, Akeem Smith.
Judge, that's my case. Mr. Smith is present. He has been having trouble. He's been messaging in the chat saying he is unable to hear you. I don't know if that's changed, but I do have good contact information for him. So if we'd have the opportunity to pre-try it, I'll report back.
All right. We'll hold for an announcement. 21 CR 005915Y, Kevin, is it Van Treese?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, you're in the courtroom? Okay. And are you representing Mr. Vantrees?
No, ma'am, I'm asking if I could have a little bit more time to hire an attorney.
All right, don't want to see if you qualify for the services of the public defender?
I tried and I don't.
Oh, you don't qualify? All right, how many times has this been on the calendar?
I think all of these cases are new transfers.
These are
the
the new
transfers.
transfers, these are not.
And
the old.
I gave him a referral today, so he can give
Okay.
that attorney a call. I gave him a referral this morning.
Okay, great. All right, we're going to reset your case to, what is it, February 9th? Okay, we're gonna reset you to February the 9th, 2024 at 9 a.m. And I'm going to, put here that you will have an attorney by that date. And then, of course, they will know what to do to enter into the case. So you've got to get on it, Mr. Vantrees, okay? All right, we'll reset you to February 9th. Let your new attorney know that, okay? All right, thank you. You're free to go. And David Barner, 21 CR 001213Y.
Judge, that's my case.
Okay, is Mr. Varner here? David Varner, have you spoken to him, Mr. Murphy?
Judge, Mr. Barner does not have a phone. I usually communicate through a friend of his. So I did message the friend this morning. I have received discovery and I had received an offer from some time ago from Mr. Segura. I don't know if that's changed, but otherwise, we would just go to the trial calendar.
All right, so if we're ready for trial, I will reset this case to April 2024 for the notice for trial.
Your Honor, the state would be requesting a bench warrant.
All right, is this the first time this one's been on the calendar, Mr. Murphy?
Yes, it's a recent transfer, Judge.
All right, let me hold on that bench warrant, but I could put it on a show cause calendar prior to that.
That would work, Your Honor. And then I'll reach out to the friend to make sure that we've got David on board with this.
All right, let's see, that's the February the 9th at 1:30 is the show cause calendar.
Duly noted, Your Honor.
Okay, all
Thank
right,
you.
we got that, thank you.
Appreciate it.
And
I'll
then-
apply for to discuss the Bolton case with the solicitor.
Okay. All right, and last case is 21 CR 004804Y, James Young. James Young. And I don't have an attorney listed. Anyone having anything from the PD's office on that one?
Have you heard of him? I haven't.
Who?
James Young.
James Kevin Young. All right, I'll issue a bench warrant. All right, I don't have any other cases. I know you all want to talk and pre-try some matters. I will be here waiting.
Let's see. Okay.
And I apologize, Judge, I just didn't want to interrupt you.
Yes.
For the individuals requesting the services of the Public Defender's Office, specifically Miss Glover, Quamisha Glover, if you could put your phone number and your email address in the chat so we know that you're requesting our services, as well as Mr. Markale Frost, if you could do the same. Thank you so much.
I see that did Akeem Smith answer? Or is that that's an old one. I was looking at the chat, some old messages.
Your Honor, I believe Akeem Smith is the individual who Ms. Rosenhoover was saying he was sending messages in the chat saying that he couldn't hear you.
Yeah.
That's her client. She's gonna give him a call.
Okay, she'll call.
Correct. I'm
Okay.
sorry, Judge, I was distracted.
I was trying to catch up with the chat too.
Lot going
All right.
Mr. Smith, your audio seems to be working now. Your audio is working currently.
I can barely hear you. Hello?
Judge Mencia, Mr. Smith's audio is on.
Mr. Smith, can you
Hello?
hear me now?
I can barely hear.
Yeah, I am sorry you're having a terrible connection. Your attorney is going to be discussing your case. Can you just hold on for a second?
Yes, man, I can barely hear you though.
Okay, turn up the audio on your phone, Mr. Smith. All the way
All right.
up.
Do you have the audio turned all the way up on your phone?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna call you very soon, okay? I just have to talk to a bunch of people.
Okay, your attorney will be calling you.
All right.
All
Thank
right,
you, Judge.
mute yourself. You're welcome.
All right.
Okay.
Your Honor. Hey, my name is Mr. Newsom.
I'm sorry, what is your name, sir?
Mr. Newsom. At first I couldn't hear, so I don't know if y'all called me earlier, but if you're at the end of the calendar, I haven't heard my case yet.
Mr. Newsom, your attorney was not here. Michael Barber came on for your attorney and now it's ready for trial. And your case is reset to April 2024. They will give you that trial date later.
Okay, Your Honor.
So you're free to go, okay?
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
All right, you're welcome.
And not to interrupt you, Judge, Mr. Cozy Blackman did enter the courtroom. I just want to make sure I get his phone number and make contact with him as well. If he could just come to the mic and read that number out to me or.
Patrice, I sent you a text with that number, but if.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay.
Judge, if they can send me to a breakout room on the Bolton case.
Okay.
When
Evan,
they're,
I don't know, do we have any to put anyone in with you? Who were you going to talk to?
I think it was Miss Githia was the ASG assigned to it.
Let's get the AO.
Yeah.
I'm here, Your Honor.
Okay, would you all like to go in a breakout room?
Yes.
Okay.
Mr. Smith, please stay muted until the judge addresses you. I'm muting you. Just keep it muted until the judge addresses you.
No. No.
Your Honor, Mr. Murphy and I have returned from the breakout room.
All right.
I can't run.
And what is your announcement? Or let's see, where it's Mr. Murphy, hold on.
Evans got that under control. He's supposed to be making sure that they're muted. So if he could, he could mute them and then they'll unmute themselves. Mr. Evans Lambert. Evans Lambert.
Mhm.
He's the host. Oh, he's the host. Okay, so yeah, he can do that. If they're annoying. Yeah, that's what, I think that's what he's doing, trying to. He'll do it, but then
Mr. Smith keeps unmuting his audio.
I don't know how I can help him, Evan.
No.
Mr.
Thank you.
Smith, Mr. Smith, hold on a second. Mute yourself, please.
Man, I can barely hear.
We're not saying anything to you. That may be part of the reason I need you to mute yourself until we come back to you. Hold on, okay?
I gotta get back to work, man.
Well, this is court, sir.
Right.
Right, okay. Did your attorney call you yet?
No.
Okay, she's got several people to speak to. But when you have court, we're sorry, you have to hang on. I don't see her. She's somewhere using the phone. I can tell her that you need to get back to work, but we'll go as fast as we can.
Judge, on Miss Bolton, my apologies, I had stepped away.
Okay.
I'd spoken to Miss Githia. If we can go on the final plea calendar, that'll give time to resend some photographs and some mitigating circumstances to the state on that one.
All right, it looks like the final plea calendar is at February the 9th.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I'll set it for February the, February 9th, 2024 at, looks like 1:30 p.m. And that's in person.
Duly noted. That's all I have. Thank you,
All
Judge.
right, thank you, Mr. Murphy. See you later.
Thank you.
Yes, that was position 4, Bolton.
Thank you. And Judge, I have some announcements if the court's ready.
Okay,
My first announcement, Judge, is for Mr. Blackman, position 3. He did appear in person there, Judge. I have his information. I've been given the plea offers for each of my cases already ahead of time. So Judge, I just want that next, I think it's a February date, just for me to get in my entry. Given the nature of the charge, I really want to review the videos with Mr. Blackman. But just that date in February, Judge, just for us to get this case rolling.
all right, February the 9th.
Yes, Judge.
So I'll reset Blackman and he's standing till February the 9th. Mr. Blackman, take your hoodie off when you're in court, please. Thank you. Mr. Blackman, I'm sorry? Yes. Well, the wheels of justice turn slow and hopefully it'll be in your favor, okay? So give her a chance to go over that information and the discovery with you.
And Judge, we can't hear Mr. Blackman. If there's a way I can answer those
I'm gonna
questions.
I'm in approach. Come on up.
Just down here.
I hate to tell you I have cases older than yours, but I do. I shouldn't say welcome to Fulton County, but Mr. Blackman is saying, oh my goodness, PD Helen, you should be able to get rid of this case sooner. He's been dealing with this for 3 years.
Oh, and Judge, I apologize. I didn't want to interrupt you. I do have Odyssey pulled up. One of the first things that I was going to recover and go over with Mr. Blackman is his case history, how he was speaking with Miss Holly as a public defender, and they were scheduled for a jury trial, but he's in another courtroom. And I'd like Mr. Blackman to give us an opportunity to explain what's going on.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Blackman.
Miss Helen is very diligent and she's gonna be on it. And so we're I told him that let time be in his favor, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
He's looking very pitiful, but he's gonna smile in a minute. So, okay, she's on it, Mr. Blackman. Give her a little bit of time, okay? And it could be possibly worked out before February, but we have to put it on a court date. Doesn't mean that things may not move before then. Okay, she's gonna try her best. I'm sure she will.
And I still don't know what the prosecutor, what they looking at.
Okay, well, since
She's gonna talk to you about that in private, okay?
Yeah,
She's gonna talk to you about that. Right, Miss Helen?
Yes, Judge, we could also talk about it, but I do have the offer for Mr. Blackman. If we just put it on the record, just so he can hear it before we leave court, I would love to give.
Okay, you want to do that? Yes, okay, let's put it on the record.
I think the prosecutor stepped out for him.
So I'm the prosecutor for that one.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry, Ms. Gutierrez. Sorry.
Wonderful.
No problem.
All right, go ahead, Ms. Gutierrez.
12 months to serve 24 hours, credit for time served 24 hours, balance probated to attend the Family Violence Intervention Program. No further contact with Talisha Strickling, and stay away from the incident location.
Agreed.
And so that's an offer we're also going to discuss with Mr. Blackman before his next court date, but I'm glad that we were able to tell him what it is currently.
All right, you're so welcome. He says thank you. He had a little bit better smile now, so okay.
And I apologize, Judge, is Mr. Blackman excused?
Yes, you're excused, Mr. Blackman. February the 9th, but be in touch with PD Helen and she will let you know for sure, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I'll be giving you a call today, Mr. Blackman. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
My next case that I have an announcement for is position 7, Ramon Claiborne. I believe Claiborne was one of the individuals who showed up in person, so they're in court.
Yes. Mr. Claiborne,
Judge,
you want to come to the podium?
Yeah.
Go, you can go that way. All right, this is Mr. Claiborne.
And the same announcement, just as with Mr. Blackman, these are transfer cases. This is the first time they're meeting us, Judge. I want the opportunity today to speak with Mr. Claiborne a little bit more in-depthly about how his case showed up in our court. And then also, Judge, I want to put in my appearance, given the charge. I really want to review this video with Mr. Claiborne. If we could have that February date, Judge, so that I can have all that happen and get this case working.
All right, so we're going to reset this case to February the 9th at 9 a.m., Mr. Claiborne, but you'll be talking to your attorney prior to that date and see what we can do, okay?
Thank you.
All right, see you.
I apologize, Judge. I do believe Mr. Claiborne has my Google number. I just want him to save it because I'll be calling him today.
You have that, Mr. Claiborne?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. All right, have a good one. You're free to go. Uh-huh.
Thank you so much, Judge. My next announcement is for Miss Ferguson, position 8. And I believe this individual is also present in court. Is Mr. Ferguson present in court?
Yeah, he is, Mr. Ferguson.
Okay.
Come up to the podium.
Come up, Mr. Ferguson.
And while he's making his way to the podium, Judge, I have given him my Google number. We have been in contact. Judge, the same announcement. It's a transfer case. Mr. Ferguson has the same questions as every other case was, how did my case get here? Given the nature of the charges, I want to review the videos with Mr. Ferguson. So if we could have that February 9th date, Judge.
All right, February the 9th, we're going to reset your case to 9 a.m., but you will be talking to PD Helen in the meantime. Hopefully you can get it worked out, okay? All right, we'll see you next year, February 9th.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much, Judge. My next announcement is for Miss position 9, Shaka Foreman. She appeared on Zoom, Judge. I have gotten her phone number, Judge, the same announcement. I also have the plea offer for Miss Foreman in this case. I just want some time to enter my appearance and go over all of the evidence with Miss Foreman. If I could have that February 9th date.
Okay.
And if Miss Foreman could come on,
Let's see, where's Miss Foreman?
I thought she may have gotten lost. And
don't see her now. I had her on from earlier.
she was, Judge, and so I just wanted to point out, I did see her earlier. She may have just fallen off in the last.
Right. So February the 9th, we will reset that case. And I'm sure you'll be in touch and let her know.
Yes, Judge, and I'll give her that court date as well, Judge.
Okay.
And I do believe I just have some final announcements here. Oh, yes, Mr. Position 19 and 20, Mr. Torrance Hale.
Okay.
And I believe, yes, Mr. Hale showed up on Zoom today, so he is present here, Judge. Same announcement. I'm just looking for that February 9th date to work both of his cases up and to review both case evidence with Mr. Hale. But I think the state should be able to get that information to me by the February date.
Okay. All right, Mr. Hale, your case is being reset to February 9th at 9 a.m. But you will be in touch with your attorney in the meantime, okay?
Okay, yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much, Judge.
Okay, is that it for you?
Judge, just the last thing, I did have notes that several people were waiting to be qualified. I just wanted to make sure, because those were my assigned cases, I wanted to make sure no one else was waiting to speak to a public defender on Zoom or in court.
Mr. Gaither,
I can help out, Miss Katrina, Miss Helen. I have spoken in the court. I'll make this announcement. I have spoken to Mr. Peter Seeley, position 44.
Okay.
He qualified. I will represent him, but I'm going to make the same announcement. Can we place his case on the next status calendar in February, just so I can at least file an entry and talk to him? This is a transfer case.
All right.
From Judge Edie, and I don't know anything about his case at all.
All right, that is February the 9th at 24 at 9 a.m. All right, that's for position 44. And what was the other one?
I'm sorry, Mr. Gaither.
No, that's all I had. Miss Rosenhuber had a couple of announcements.
Understood. I just want to make sure, is Mr. Frost, position 10, as well as Miss Glover, position 13, still waiting to speak to a public defender?
I just tried to contact Mr. Frost. Is he still on the line?
Mr. Frost?
I didn't know who that was. I apologize.
It's
Oh, he
okay.
thought that was a bill collector. He did not answer.
Hang up on the Zoom.
Okay, Mr.
Right,
Frost.
Mr. Frost, you gotta answer.
I'll make a few announcements, Judge, and then I'll give you a call
Okay.
right away, Mr. Frost, okay? For position number 6, Miss Adrian Boyd, I did
Okay.
have an opportunity to speak with her. We're not gonna be able to work that one out today. If we could please have the next available final plea calendar, I think we should either have a resolution or announce trial by then.
Now, I have two. I have a January the 5th or February 9th.
February 9th is great,
Okay.
Judge.
All right, we're gonna reset position 6, that is, Miss Adrian Boyd to February the 9th. And on the final plea calendar for that date, it's 1:30.
That's great, Judge. Thank you.
Okay.
My next announcement is position number 45, Mr. Akeem Smith. Same announcement, Judge. I think we're either close to a resolution or close to knowing that it won't resolve. So if we could also have the February 9th final plea calendar, that would be great.
All right, Mr. Smith. He had been waiting. He said he had to get to work. Mr. Smith is gonna be reset to February 9th at 1:30. He's still signed on,
Yes,
but
Judge.
I believe he may be at work.
He's had some interesting technical difficulties today, but I can confirm I've
Yeah.
spoken with him.
Gotcha, okay.
Okay. As the court knows, I'm about to speak to position 10. My only other announcement, I'm waiting on Miss or one of the solicitors to come back, though I may have
Okay.
2 pleas for the court.
Okay,
My other 2,
okay.
so. the
No
court will
worries.
Bear with me.
All right, no problem. Thank you.
Mhm.
All right, Mr. Smith, you're free to go. Your case is being reset to February the 9th. I don't know if you can hear me or not. Oh, there he goes. Mr. Smith? Your case is being reset and you're free to go to February the 9th. So just get in contact with your attorney. Okay? You are free to go.
Oh, and as another announcement, Judge, position 24, my client, Mr. Casino Ingram. Ms. Gipia, is this your case?
Yes.
Prosecutor Waldrop is about to connect with you about that case.
Okay.
Okay, and then as soon as you all talk and we can iron it out, we may have a plea ready, Judge.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Mr. Smith, you're free to go. Your case is being reset to February the 9th.
Excuse me, Judge, this is Adrian Boyd. Am I free to go as well? They reset mine to February 9th at 1:30.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
thank
you are free to go.
Thank you.
Mr. Smith, can you hear me? Because he's talking, but may not be able to.
Hi, this is Peter Seeley. I was also rescheduled February 9th. Am I free to go as well?
Yes, you are.
Yes, I'm sorry. You are free to
Thank
go.
you.
Yes.
And I guess you'll reach out to me.
Yes, I'll be in touch with. Oh, Mr. Seeley, do me a favor. Do me a favor. I have your phone number. Can you quickly place your email in the chat?
Okay, sure will.
Yeah, as soon as you put your email in the chat, you're free to go.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
All right. Trying to help you, Mr. Smith, so you can get to work. He's there.
I can barely hear, man.
Now you can hear me?
I can barely hear. It's
I
low.
know, you're free to go. Your case is reset to February 9th.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
All right, bye-bye.
And not to interrupt you, Judge, I just tried to give Ms. Glover a call. It's going to a voicemail. If Ms. Glover is still present on the Zoom call, please answer.
Miss Glover, she is. Need to answer your phone.
I'm still I'm at like a
doctor appointment for my kids, so it's probably not coming through. But if you can call me back in like maybe 30 minutes, then I'll be able to.
Well, Judge, the thing is, we're trying to qualify Miss Glover to see if she qualifies for our services.
Right, and
but
we need
won't
to
be
do
able the
that. You
30
have
minutes.
court today, and I know sometimes schedules conflict, but court is primary, so we need to qualify you to see if you're gonna get representation or
Okay,
not.
I'm gonna try to go outside, and if she can try to call me back, and then
Yeah, it's just to give her that information so she can see if you qualify, okay? Won't take too long.
I'm calling now.
Okay, thank you.
And I apologize, Judge, just a question for the state. Which solicitor is over position 13? Q Glover?
That would be me. I'm speaking with Ms. Rosenhoover at the moment, though.
Okay, thank you so much. That's okay. I just wanted to check. Thank you.
Okay.
Mr. Ingram? Mr. Ingram? Casino Ingram.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, the announcement, Judge, initially this was a DUI case, but the notes that I had in the file is that a reckless driving offer was given back in March and that it was accepted in August, but then somehow there were some issues with Mr. Ingram's address. However, the current prosecutors, they can't confirm that offer, so we just need to reset this case to give everybody a chance to get on the same page.
Okay, so we're resetting it to February the 9th.
Yeah, hang on.
Oh, you have the emails?
Yeah, yeah.
Because I don't have my computer.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay, hold for a second. Okay.
I showed you
Yeah,
though.
on our position
I
36, reset, so can hire an attorney.
Mm-hmm. That's the one that did. Mr. Perry, Jasper Perry.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so you need time to hire an attorney.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so I'm going to reset you to the status conference. It's February the 9th. So you're gonna have until that time to come back with your attorney, or your attorney will know how to enter that case.
Okay.
All right, so you need to get on it and get an attorney as soon as possible so they can enter their appearance. But you have a status conference reset date when you talk to attorneys and let them know February the 9th at 9 a.m. Okay.
All right.
All right, you're free to go.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. Thank you. All right.
thank you. Mhm.
I know that Julia was very original. It just makes me feel.
This is the reports to
Mhm.
pays. Yeah, this year, the restitution was $100, and then the indicated to pay $320, and also calling out the 500. So what's the restitution? $950. You're gonna leave it, and you have proof of that, like some receipts or something that, I mean, I can't, you're a nice person, I'm sure, but I can. And has she paid you any of that? Has she indicated she repaid $320? She paid you nothing. How much did she give you? How much? She gave you $50. Okay. Okay, I think there's some. That would be that would be a civil suit, we're gonna have to sign back. We gotta have a- Your whole first, I mean, but how did you receive that $50? How did she get $50? Can't remember. Is it Venmo or?
Hmm. Mhm.
Just want to ask council a question.
Excuse me, Judge. I was on the phone with my lawyer, with my public defender, and my phone temperature was too hot because I was on Zoom and talking to her. So it shut me completely out of everything. I was trying to call her back because she was doing my paperwork so for my plea deal. And I was trying to
Oh,
give her a call back.
that was PD Helen.
Yes, ma'am.
I apologize. Who's that speaking?
What's
Andrea
your name? Your name again?
Centaur.
Say that again. Still couldn't hear you. And now she's frozen, I think.
Position 41.
It's who?
Andrea Santal. Position
Oh,
41.
Andrea
I'm
Centaur.
sorry,
Thank
Andrea
you.
Centaur.
I sent that work down there to, PD.
You did? Okay.
And that'll be PD Rosenhoover. She may be in the hallway still having some phone conferences.
She
Yeah,
is.
she was on with me and my phone temperature got too hot. So it just closed everything out and shut down.
And now it's come back up.
Yes, ma'am. I had to throw it in the freezer real quick.
Put it in the what?
I put it in the freezer.
It gotta cool off. The battery.
I got
too hot.
I've learned something new today. I
Yeah.
have learned something new. I've never heard of that.
Hey, I was not trying to get in trouble. I was like, no, ma'am.
I know. That is good. At least you came on and told us the truth and we understand.
I'm sorry.
Between you and Mr. Frost, at least you all answer and keep up with us. That's good.
Yes, ma'am. I've been here since 8:30 waiting.
Was it gonna happen again? I mean, how long did you keep it in the freezer? Didn't seem like you need
For
to
a
keep
couple
it.
seconds. It didn't take long. Just threw it in there for a couple seconds on a bag of ice and it came and it cooled down. It cooled down.
Thank you. I will remember that if I am on my phone. I've never had it overheat or do anything like that.
Yeah, there you go.
Now, is this an iPhone or is this a drawer? Android?
It's iPhone, but I think any phone temperature gets hot like that. I wouldn't recommend, but I just did thought was the quickest thing to do.
Well, thank you. I appreciate learning that information.
Thank you, Jeff.
Andrea. Yeah, Andrea.
Yes, we have it.
And I got something else from you. I'm about to send you Frost as well. So, from. I like double send it, it may come through and then I got number and then just. Okay, I got, we got it. So it's just Andrea, nobody else.
There's Frost and then we may have less.
Yeah, right. Yes,
Okay, so I haven't received Frost here.
I was gonna say, especially the iPhones, if you use that hands-free device in your car and you use your iPhone for your navigation where it's sitting there, or even if it's just sitting there. After a while, when that sun, if it's directly in the sun,
yes,
it'll
get hot.
It'll give a message saying the iPhone is temporarily shutting down because
See, I've never seen that before. Okay.
it'll give you a message saying it's temporarily shutting down due to overheat.
Wow.
Overheating.
And I never would have thought to put it in the freezer, but I've been scared.
And not to interrupt you, Judge,
Yes.
position 13, I have spoken with Ms. Glover. I do think there is a plea that's being negotiated. We're just possibly waiting on a DocuSign for this case.
Okay. All right.
Frost, here's Frost.
Okay.
Frost, yes, ma'am. We're gonna take a photo. I said, do you already have it? I don't have it. Do you have it? Not have it? You might have it. Okay. Oh, this is in that side set. Hold on, let me make sure I. Mhm, I thought you had it. It goes on the bottom. Let's be clear. That's what we're not gonna do, right? Well. This might be Lester. You see it over there? This is Lester. They might have that. Thanks. They might have.
Okay, yeah, okay, that's one ten. You wanna do paper or? I'm assuming we take a look at the expense that you put it out.
Let me do this. Let me see this. Because you know what? You can send it. If you send it by email, I can't get an email. I just thought about it. Yeah, I guess I can make a formal announcement while we're getting everything together. Going back, revisiting position 24, Mr. Casino Ingram. The state was able to confirm the offer that was made and agreed upon, so we're going to be moving forward with the plea.
Okay.
I just need to ask Mr. Ingram. Mr. Ingram, you can turn your camera back on.
Casino Ingram.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Hey, Mr. Ingram, this is your attorney. The state was able to confirm the prior offer of the reckless driver so we can move forward with everything. But the question I need to ask you is, can you receive documents via DocuSign so that you can electronically sign it and then email it back?
Yes, sir. You want me to put my email in the chat?
Yes.
Okay, I will do that. All right, it's done.
Okay. And you're gonna be receiving some emails from the state. Just sign your name and then send it back and then we'll move forward, okay?
Well, at the moment, it's not letting me. Hold up.
Oh, no, you haven't received it yet. They haven't sent it yet.
All right.
Clarification, Mr. Gaither, you received it from me, right?
Well, Ms. Githier, here's the problem I'm having is I didn't bring my laptop.
Oh, I didn't hear you say.
Now I can try to do it the best I can on my phone. Oh, okay. You know what? I just received it from you on my phone. Yes.
Okay.
So now we just need to send it to. Mr. Githier, were you able to pull up Mr. Ingram's email in the chat so you can send it to him?
Okay, so forward, let me send it to him. Okay.
The one day I didn't bring my laptop.
Of course, that's the way it always happens.
The one thing.
Ms. Waldron, are you doing the plea for 24?
I was going to pronounce it and work with it when it's paper.
Okay, I just wanted to know if you were gonna fall down the accusation for the amended accusation for that, if you were gonna change the.
Yeah, it's gonna be a record, so we'll have to.
Okay.
I just can't complete the plea until they do it.
And I do have an announcement whenever the court's ready.
Okay.
And judges for position 13, Miss Glover. I have just spoken to Miss Githia. There is some restitution in this case that myself, Miss Glover, and Miss Githia want to have clarified.
Okay.
We just need some more time for that because that information is gonna come from the state. So if we could just get that next court date for February, just to give the state enough time for the restitution amount.
All right, that's gonna go on. Is that a final plea calendar?
Sure. Yes, Judge. Yes.
Okay. So that'll be February the 9th at 1:30.
Understood, Judge.
And then, of course, that'll be in person. Is that correct?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Okay.
And Miss Glover, did you get that court date?
No, could you
February
guys repeat it?
February the 9th at 1:30.
Okay, thank you.
That
All
is
right,
also
thank you.
also an in-person visit. Did you hear that part, Miss Glover?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, Judge. Is Miss Glover?
All right, thank you. Yes, you're excused. You're free to go, Ms. Glover. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so
Bye-bye.
much, Judge.
Okay.
And I think that may be all my cases unless someone else is waiting to speak to a public defender.
Anyone else? Good seeing you again, Miss Helen. Have a good weekend.
Thank you, Judge. You too.
Okay, all right, bye-bye.
The plea documents have been sent to Mr. Ingram.
Okay,
Okay.
great.
But of course, they have all the abbreviations, so Mr. Gaither, you're gonna have to explain those abbreviations.
Oh, no problem. That's what I was gonna ask you. So I'll wait till he fills it out and then sends it back to you. Then you have to send it back to me so I can sign it. Is that how it works?
But the way it's set up is gonna go from him to Miss Smith.
Okay.
So you can get a copy.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
Okay, to start with the announcement, Judge, position number 28, Ms. Lester. I'm working with the state to try to figure out what the restitution amount is. We're getting conflicting information. If we could just get a final plea calendar, I think it's close to resolving. We just need to figure out what that accurate number is going to be.
Okay, is that, yeah, I do have a January date. I'm pushing it, but I don't know if you frown at me. Do you want the February date or the January date? And it is January 5th, there's one, but I understand I can move it to February.
February would be awesome, Judge,
Okay.
if you don't mind.
All right, that will be February the 9th, and that final plea calendar is at 1:30.
That's wonderful. Thank you.
All right, Ms. Lester, you heard that? Ms. Lester? Oh, she's trying to unmute. See the little
You
red?
guys see her, yeah.
Yes, I'm here. I'm sorry. Can you hear me? I'm sorry, Judge.
Uh-huh.
Then what was that
February
again?
the-
I was
February-
trying to send over the public defender my information. I apologize for the
Oh, I
inconvenience.
understand. It's February the 9th at 1:30 PM, and that's in person.
In person, no problem. Thank
Okay.
you so much, Judge. Yes,
All right,
ma'am.
see you then. Take care.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. And then we are ready on position number 41, Ms. Saintel.
41. Okay. Miss, is it Santal?
Yes. I'll turn on my video.
I see her there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Miss Santal?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
did
always
Zoom. You click the
remember you,
Zoom, not the
Miss-
phone call.
Miss Santal? Who else is talking?
I can't hear you.
I know someone, now can you hear me, Miss Santal?
Yes, ma'am, I can hear you. Yes, ma'am, I'm sorry.
All right, and you're ready to take this plea, is that correct, Miss Santal?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, this is case number 21 CR 006017Y, charged with one count of theft by taking. And that offense date is 11/24/2018. State, can you read me the terms?
Yes, Your Honor. Does the defense stipulate to a factual basis, ID, and venue?
Yes, we do.
All right, the state's recommendation, Your Honor, is 12 months probation for the defendant to pay the restitution of $212.27 to Irish Pub. Upon the probation, Your Honor, can be suspended upon completion of the terms.
Okay, all right, and is that your understanding?
Yes, Judge, we ask that the court accepts that negotiated agreement. It's Ms. Saintal's intention to go ahead and get that paid today. So we would just ask that the court allow it to be terminated after she does make that payment.
Okay, certainly, I will definitely terminate your probation upon payment of that restitution.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Question, who will give an account of that payment? Will I receive an email?
Right, we just need to make sure, because sometimes it kind of falls through the cracks and we don't know that it's paid or probation. Who will be responsible, what side for sending that information in so that everyone is on the same page to terminate her probation? Because she's paying it to the victim or to the, right?
I believe it's to an organization. Do you all want to get confirmation from your victim that it was paid, or do you want me to send a receipt that it's paid?
What I've done in the past on several matters like this, what I did, I had my client send me the payment, and then I give it to our investigator. And our investigator can take it out there because I have a waiver, acknowledgement of receipt of payment that you can get them to sign if you like to do it that way.
That's the problem. If you ask for a termination, then it cannot go on probation. Those two don't go together. So if she's going on probation, then
Then it'll go
that's
through
fine, it'll
probation.
go through
Right.
probation. But if she's asking for immediate termination because she's gonna pay today, then, or tomorrow, or on Monday, then there has to be some accountability as to
Is there no longer, is there no longer, does the clerk no longer having a special account set aside for that?
it doesn't fall on the clerk.
Understood, understood.
We definitely don't have that.
On probation today, so it starts right now.
Mhm.
And then she pays, then it terminates, so probation. wouldn't be-
They probably won't even have the paperwork processed that fast. I'll be honest with you. She's
I'm about
paying
to go-
it today.
Go get as we speak right now to pay it.
Can we, do we want to alter the terms or no? She has to go on probation.
She would technically really have to go on probation, but if you all are okay with her not, and it falls through the cracks, and we're not talking about you, Ms. Santal, we're just going on historical things. People will tell us a lot of things that they're going to do, and if it doesn't get paid, you're kind of hanging out there and, you know.
I understand. I
I'd
understand.
rather you go on probation. I'll say to terminate the fees and everything, and probably in about 7, 10, 12 days, and it terminates, because it's not going to be able to terminate as fast. But I will make sure that I waive the fees so that you won't have to pay anything. But it may be, and it could be 2 weeks before it terminates, okay? I just don't know the processing time.
Understood.
Okay.
And I think now we have a QR code that they're using. I'm learning so much today. So they will get that to you, but I don't know what their turnaround is. So just be a little patient. You may not come off probation tomorrow or Tuesday.
Yeah,
You know.
I'm gonna have that payment within the next couple of hours. Like, so there's
Okay.
nothing. 17.
Great. And so if she's doing that, let me just make sure I'm clear, then what type of receipt or what is gonna happen for her to give to probation to prove that that's been paid?
So are y'all gonna send me like the link to pay? Well, like, how would I pay it?
There's not a link.
Did she need to do like a cashier's check? I think that's
Something like that. If she can purchase a money, or I mean, how much money are we talking about?
$212
A money order.
Does the person receiving it have a cash out, Venmo, or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, if I can catch a lawyer, the public defender. Hey, it's
No, they don't want to get into the middle.
I don't want your money, no.
The receiving money and exchanging money, all that.
That may be a question for the state and how their victim wants to receive the money.
Or do I have to pay it down to the courthouse, or how would I do that?
Hold on. Can you ask your victim, I guess? Is it possible? Because they're asking, do they have Cash App or Venmo or something like that? Because you can print a receipt out from that.
Or even PayPal.
Or even PayPal or Zelle for that.
Right,
matter.
exactly.
Mm-hmm. Okay, how to get it hit up. And the judge, she's like, I'm just,
That's
Because a lot of them have stopped taking Cash App when they had those problems. I see a lot of places now saying they don't take it anymore. So this is a bar. I kind of liked Mr. Gaither's idea, the investigator, but that may delay it.
Yeah, because I in that case, it was upstairs, and it was like over $3,000. So my client
So
sent
that's
me
a
money
larger
order.
amount.
He sent me money orders once a month. I gave it to my investigator. My investigator, then I had a acknowledgement of receipt form that I got my investigator to get the other person receiving the money to sign.
Right.
In this situation, what you don't want to happen is the defendant actually pays.
Right.
But pays somebody at the bar, like, okay, thank you, I'll take that. And
Right,
then that person
exactly. And
quits their
then
job and they get.
Doesn't pass the message or doesn't give it to the manager,
Exactly.
whoever. Is there any way, so she's paying it to the manager, owner?
It probably should be I would recommend that it goes to a manager, system, and someone who can be held.
We need a name certain.
Yes.
Because I'm thinking you can go into the bar and who knows who's gonna be working that day.
Exactly.
And she probably needs to kind of set it up. You know,
I
I guess.
It works.
I would recommend you.
Say
get
that,
money
Ms.
order.
Santon?
Yeah.
It's a lot going
I just, do y'all want me to just take it down there to her?
No, I didn't get what you were saying.
I said, do you want me to just take the payment down there to her or?
No, let us work out the logistics because we want to protect you a little bit to make sure that we have it logistically worked out for you to get it to the right person, the right amount, and get the right receipts for that.
Okay.
Right, and a point of contact for the restitution because we have to put that on our forms.
Yes, ma'am.
So hold on 1 second, we're gonna work this out.
Okay.
I'm glad it's not a ton of money, but we don't wanna.
I still
We
want to
have a
make sure.
lot of paperwork that we
Hey.
have to make sure is correct and complete. And then we have to have a point of contact to pay that restitution to.
Yes, ma'am. I just want to make sure that she gets the payment and that they can't say that I didn't pay, then, you know.
Well, that's
the
what
whole
we're making
problem.
sure of, correct?
Okay. And everybody knows that I paid and we have proof.
No, but
Paper
not about everybody knows. We need an acknowledgement.
Absolutely.
Because you'd be surprised how everybody won't know.
Okay. I know how this works.
Okay, Judge, the state is saying that as long as Ms. St. Hall gets a receipt when she goes and makes that payment and provides that to probation, that should be sufficient. So she may have to go to probation one time, and if the court is willing to waive that first month of fees, then that shouldn't be a financial hardship for her. And so that may just be how we have to do it at this time.
Okay, let me say this, on the sentencing sheet, it has to have a name or a point of contact as to who she's paying it to. And that's what probation is going to look for, Jane Doe at the bar, and not just that she went and paid it at the bar. And what are they gonna give her? I don't know that bars have receipts. Are they gonna run her a cash register receipt and say she paid $200? You get me? Are they just gonna write out some acknowledgement? Is this form that Mr. Gaither has, can that form be taken by this client with her to get them to sign it and it looks a little more formal? Because I just, you know, I'm thinking the average bar doesn't have a receipt book.
And Judge, they even kept my check too. They kept my paycheck too for their job.
Okay, well, hold on, I won't go there with you, but wait a minute.
I'm curious, Judge.
Yes.
They will write up so many. I don't think we can give the name of a manager or an owner, well, at least a manager specifically, because that person may no longer be there. This happened back in 2021.
Oh, yeah, well, that's true.
It's in 2018.
Well, we don't know if the current manager's there, and I guess you don't probably know that either, Ms. Santal, maybe. Let's just make sure it's some management. Who's talking? Is there someone in the background with you, Ms. Santal?
Yeah, that's my husband. I'm sorry.
Okay, please ask him to be quiet for a second.
I'm gonna remove myself from the room.
Okay.
Judge, I did not mean for this.
I'm just trying to help.
No, I got you. I would call, and I would start with whoever's there. There should be some type of file,
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
you know?
That's really
But I just don't have.
So you want to give us some language to help Ms. Smith here with filling out the sentencing sheet as to the blanks that she has to fill in on the
What about
sentencing.
an agent of Irish Bread Pub?
I have the property of Irish Bread Pub.
Perfect.
I can put that there.
That just may be what it has to be right now.
Because she doesn't have many of them that are businesses, you know, that's probably the issue, as opposed to an individual. We can say she's gonna pay Jane Doe, but
Sure.
this will be a business and someone that we don't know who that is, and that's what's causing her a little angst on the form.
Yeah, they don't open till like 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
No, the timing is not the issue, it's the person.
Okay.
But Miss St. I'll just make sure you keep that receipt. You send a picture of it to me. You put it in the safest place you got. So when anybody asks for it, you've got it ready, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And if you need someone, whoever that is, to like sign the top of it, or, you know, whatever you can do to make it more official. If it says Irish Bread Pub on it and it has your amount, you should be good. But yeah, that's going to be on you to keep careful record of that.
Yes, ma'am.
They need to sign it and date it and put their position, manager, hopefully not a waitress or anything, but it needs to be manager or shift leader or something. so that they have some type of
Yeah,
slight authority there. Just don't give it to anybody working. I know you won't.
yeah. no.
Yes. Oh, no. I'm definitely gonna ask for a manager. I know better than that.
Okay,
Okay.
I think we're good.
All right. So I think we're ready to take your plea.
Okay.
So raise your right hand for me. Ms. Santos,
Ma'am,
raise your right hand for me.
sorry.
Do you affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth and nothing but the truth under the penalty of perjury?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, first question is, it's my understanding that you wish to plead guilty to one count of theft by taking. Is that
Yes, ma'am.
correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you presently under the influence of any unprescribed medication, drugs, or alcohol at this time that would impair your ability to understand?
No, ma'am.
And are you satisfied with the services and representation of your attorney?
Ma'am,
Are you satisfied with the services and representation of your attorney?
absolutely.
All right, and do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up and waiving the right to the presumption of innocence?
Yes, ma'am.
You're giving up and waiving the right to remain silent and not testify against yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
That you're giving up and waiving the right to trial by judge or jury, whichever you prefer?
Yes, ma'am.
And you are prepared and agree to waive these rights today?
Yes, ma'am.
Has anyone told you that you'll receive a lesser sentence for pleading guilty?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything to plead guilty?
No, ma'am.
And do you understand that if you're currently on probation, your probation could be revoked or affected by this guilty plea today?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you offer this guilty plea freely and voluntarily with the full understanding of the charge against you?
Yes, ma'am.
And as to the charge of theft by taking, how do you plead?
Guilty.
All right, I will accept your guilty plea. I'm going to sign the plea paperwork. And I'm going to waive the probation fees. You may have to report once with that receipt so that they can kind of process you through. And then,
Yes,
it will terminate.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So if you have any questions, just ask your attorney so they can get everything together and make sure
Okay.
that the paperwork is complete for you, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
All right. Thank you so much, Judge Regina. It's been
All
a
right.
pleasure.
You're welcome,
been-
thank you.
It's been one roller coaster.
Yes, I'm gonna
Yeah.
remember you by the freezer, okay?
Oh yeah, don't forget about the freezer, girl. If your phone ever get hot, y'all throw everybody. If y'all phone ever get hot, y'all can throw it in the freezer for a couple seconds and it'll cool down immediately. But don't leave it in there too long.
Well, I know, then we got another problem. Thank you so much, dear. Good luck to you.
You too. Thank you, Judge.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
If Ms. Githier is ready, we're ready. Her
Which position, Miss Rosenhuber?
position number 10.
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
But at least this one's not restitution. It's
Okay.
just a class.
Thank
Through
you.
Operation 21, a lot easier to verify that that was taken.
Good. Mr. Frost,
Mark Hale Frost?
yes. Okay, oh, this is Mr. Frost, okay. Mr. Frost, it's my understanding that you wish to plead guilty. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
You're pleading guilty to giving a false name, address, or birth date to law enforcement?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and so do me a favor, are you sitting up or laying down?
I'm leaning back. I'll sit up though.
Okay, thank you so much.
No problem.
All right, raise your right hand for me. Do you affirm that the testimony that you're about to give is the truth and nothing but the truth under the penalty of perjury?
Oh yeah, yes, ma'am.
Okay, you put your hand down. All right, and so this again is Markel Frost, 21 CR 002906E, offense date 6/17/2021. State, you give me the terms, please.
Yes, Your Honor. It is 12 months to serve 2 days, credit for time served 2 days. to take a law and decision-making course, and upon completion, the probation will be suspended.
All right, and that's your understanding. And I'm telling you, it's really terrible. I apologize.
Yes, Judge, it's my understanding.
And
It doesn't stipulate to the fact,
stipulate.
then you an idea, I do apologize.
That's where I was going. I had a brain freeze.
Yes, yes, we do.
All right, thank you so much. All right, so I'm going to ask you a series of questions, Mr. Frost, and make sure that you understand that you are entering this plea free and voluntarily, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, first question is, are you presently under the influence of any unprescribed medication, drugs, or alcohol that would impair your understanding?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the services and representation of your attorney, Ms. Rosenhuber?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Okay. And do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up or waiving the right to the presumption of innocence?
Yes, ma'am.
You're giving up and waiving the right to remain silent and not testify against yourself?
I understand.
And that you're giving up and waiving the right to trial by judge or jury, whichever you prefer?
Yes, ma'am.
And you are prepared and agree to waive these rights today, is that correct?
I am.
And has anyone told you that you will receive a lesser sentence for pleading guilty?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything to plead guilty?
No, ma'am.
All right. And do you understand that if you're currently on probation, it could be affected or terminated based on this plea today?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you offer this guilty plea freely and voluntarily with the full understanding of the charge against you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And so I will accept your plea. And as to the charge of theft by taking, how do you plead? I'm sorry, that is the wrong
I got
charge.
false
Scratch
identity.
that. Huh?
The not guilty. I got the
No.
false identity or something
No.
like
And I wanted you to say, no, Judge, it's
That
not
wasn't
charge. And as to the charge of giving false name, address, and birthday to law enforcement, how do you plead?
that one is guilty.
That one's guilty. All right, thank you. And I apologize. It's around lunchtime and I think I'm getting delirious because I'm hungry. But no, I appreciate that and I will accept your guilty plea and take that class and get that over with. So that you will be finished with this matter and put it behind you, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I have signed your documentation. And so he's going to do the same thing with probation. Ms. Smith.
Yes, ma'am.
So I put on there, I'm gonna waive his fee. Add that to it, and then that way he'll kind of get that done quickly and be terminated, okay?
Copy that. I can do that.
Okay, good.
This one should be a little bit more clear since they
Right.
give you a certificate and everything.
There you go.
Mhm.
All right, Mr. Frost, any other questions?
No, ma'am. What I need to do right now?
I'm sorry?
What do you need me to do right now? Wait again?
They're gonna give you the information on the class because once you show that certificate to probation, then you will terminate with that. You won't be on probation anymore. So the sooner you do that, the better.
Okay, makes
And
sense.
I'll send you a link to that right now because I do have your email address.
Thank you, Miss Sarah.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
Y'all have a better one.
All right, you too. Thank you. I had muted myself. Mr. Ingram? Can you hear me? Okay, there you go.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, there you, I was muted and I was calling you and I wondered why couldn't you hear me?
Yeah, I didn't hear you.
All right, so you're ready to take a guilty plea, Mr. Ingram?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and you are pleading guilty in 21 CR 00169 to one count of reckless driving. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, raise your right hand for me. You affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth and nothing but the truth under the penalty of perjury.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you put your hand down. Ms. Githia, read us the terms of this plea.
Yes, Your Honor. For the reckless driving, it is 12 months to serve 24 hours, credit for time served 24 hours. The balance probated, a $350 fine. To alcohol drug evaluation and any required treatment. To attend a risk reduction program. 40 hours of community service at a nonprofit 501c3 organization. And the balance will terminate upon completion of the conditions. The remaining charges, which is a DUI, alcohol less safe, equipment violation for headlights, and equipment violation for the tail lights, will be dismissed.
Okay. All right.
And does the state, I'm sorry, does the defense stipulate to the facts, venue, and ID?
Yes, we do. We stipulate.
All right. And so, Mr. Ingram, I'm getting ready to take your plea. I'm going to ask you a series of questions so that we can make sure that you understand what you're doing today, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you presently under the influence of any unprescribed drugs, alcohol, or medication at this time that would impair your understanding?
No, ma'am.
All right. And are you satisfied with the services and representation of your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that by pleading guilty today, you are giving up and waiving your right to the presumption of innocence?
Yes, ma'am.
You're giving up and waiving the right to remain silent and not testify against yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
You're giving up and waiving the right to trial by judge or jury, whichever you prefer?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you prepared and agree to waive these rights today?
Yes.
And has anyone told you that you receive a lesser sentence for pleading guilty?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone told you that you would promise you anything to plead guilty?
No, ma'am.
And do you understand that if you're currently on probation, your probation could be affected or revoked by a guilty plea today?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you offer this guilty plea freely and voluntarily with the full understanding of the charge against you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so as to the plea of reckless driving, how do you plead?
Guilty.
All right, I'll accept your guilty plea. You got quite a few conditions here. Once you complete all of those things, then you will no longer be on probation.
So do I wait on the call?
I'm sorry?
Do I wait on the call with probation?
Ms. Smith is going to
Email him the QR code.
email you the QR code,
Yes.
and then you know, take that picture, get that QR code, which will send your information to them, and then they will call you. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And now I'm not going to swear to it that it's going to be today, but at least by Monday or Tuesday or so, probation will be calling you. If you've not heard from them in a couple of days, and call your attorney back so that Mr. Gaither can make contact if they have not contacted you.
Okay, so who would be my attorney? It was Miss Holly until I got transferred over here.
Right, it's Mr. Gaither.
It's me. As a matter of fact, I'm using my colleague's computer, so I'm gonna drop my information in the chat for you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
So once I complete all my terms, the probation will be over.
Yes.
Right.
And the null pros for those remaining charges was just sent over.
I think we have that. Okay. Thank you. Do you see Mr. Gaither's information?
Yes, I got the information. So if I don't receive a call by Tuesday, I will give him a call.
Yes. And
Yes,
then we'll double check, but I haven't heard any complaints yet, but just in case, always, keep in touch with your attorney. If you have any questions, he can make contact if you haven't heard from them by then.
yes, ma'am.
Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. There's nothing else. You are free to go.
All right, have a great day.
All right, you too.
Take care now.
All right, y'all too.
Do the calendar.
Ms. Waltrip, have we done everything? Or you have
My
anything
daughter
else?
said,
we need
kick
to-
out of here.
Uh-huh. Okay, 1 second.
Kick out of this place.
Oh, who else do we have left?
Let me just verify Lester.
Lester, let's see, what did we do?
February 9th.
February
1:30,
9th at 1:30. Mm-hmm.
Final plea.
Probably, I know.
We were throwing a lot at you.
Do it, folks. I got 13 minutes on the payment.
Good. I can take notes on the calendar
No, good.
if
No,
you copy that.
no, I got
Mhm.
13.
Okay.
Oh, 27, that is correct. 27 was Sierra Langford. Going once, going twice, going 3 times. I know it's the first time on the calendar. Did we, Ms. Waldrop, were you going to contact? No.
It's the one where I reached out to Frank Campbell, he emailed me back and I forwarded that to him.
Oh, let's see. Okay.
All of you back.
Oh, he has. Okay.
Okay, so we'll
All right. So we'll reset that one.
Send that email that he- Right.
Let's see. What did he? So if he did, we'll put him on the trial calendar. Okay, no worries. Okay, trial calendar. So this case will be reset to April of 2024. Further notice for a trial date around that time.
Position 29.
29, Ms. Rosen, we were holding for your announcement on Dominic Lott.
I was not able to make contact with Mr. Lott. I attempted and wasn't.
And this one's the first time on this calendar?
It is, Judge, and I have filed an entry of appearance in this case. We have an offer. I would request a show cause date to try to continue to reach him.
Okay. So we'll give that February the 9th at 1:30.
Thank you, Judge.
Yes, show cause at 1:30. Oh, I see. There's 2 of them on there. I got it. And any others? Let's see.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I hear you.
Nope. I don't have anything else.
Position 1, reset status conference Friday, February 9th, 9 a.m. Position 2, negotiated plea. Position 3, reset status conference Friday, February 9th at 9 a.m. Position 4, reset final plea Friday, February 9th at 1:30 PM, no virtual. Position 5, reset status conference, Friday, February 9th, 9 AM. 6, reset final plea, Friday, February 9th, 1:30, no virtual. Position 7, reset status conference, Friday, February 9th, 9 AM. Position 8, reset status conference, Friday, February 9th, 9 AM. Position 9, reset status conference, Friday, February 9th, 9 AM. Position 10, negotiated pleas. Position 11, diversion, and that will be reset status conference, April 5th, 9 AM. Position 12, reset status conference, Friday, February 9th, 9 AM. Position 13, reset final plea, Friday, February 9th, 1:30, no virtual. Position 14, reset status conference, Friday, February 9th, 9 AM. Position 15, reset status conference, Friday, February 9th, 9 AM. Position 16, duplicate. Position 17, jury trial demand. Position 18, jury trial demand, April 2024, further notice. Position 19, reset status conference, Friday, February 9th, 9 AM. Position 20, reset status conference, Friday, February 9th, 9 AM. Position 21, no cross. Position 22, reset status conference, Friday, February 9th, 9 AM. Position 23, reset status conference, Friday, February 9th, 9 AM. Position 24, negotiated plea. Position 25, diversion, reset status conference, Friday, April 5th, 9 AM. Position 26, reset status conference, Friday, February 9th, 9 AM. Position 27, jury trial demand. Position 28, reset final plea, Friday, February 9th, 1:30 PM, no virtual. Position 29, reset show cause, Friday, February 9th, 1:30 PM. 30, reset status conference, Friday, February 9th, 9 AM. Position 31, reset status conference, Friday, February 9th, 9 AM. Position 32, reset status conference, Friday, February 9th, 9 AM.
Can we slow down a little bit?
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Where do you want me to go back to? I'll go.
What's that?
27.
27?
27, okay.
27. I'll go back.
I had jury.
27, jury trial demand. Position 28, reset final plea, Friday, February 9th, 1:30, no virtual. Position 29, reset show cause, Friday, February 9th, 1:30 PM. Position 30, reset status conference, Friday, February 9th, 9 AM. Position 31, reset status conference, Friday, February 9th, 9 AM. Position 32, reset status conference, Friday, February 9th, 9 AM. Position 33, reset show cause, Friday, February 9th, 1:30 PM. Position 34, reset show cause, Friday, February 9th, 1:30 PM. Position 35, jury trial demand, further notice, April. Position 36, reset status conference, Friday, February 9th, 9 AM. Position 37, jury trial demand, April, further notice. Position 38, jury trial demand, April, further notice. Position 39, reset show cause, Friday, February 9th, 1:30 PM. Position 40, reset motion, Friday, February 23rd, 9 AM, no virtual. Position 41, negotiated plea. Position 42, reset motions, Friday, February 23rd, 9 AM, no virtual. Position 43, reset motions, Friday, February 23rd, 9 AM, no virtual. Position 44, reset status conference, Friday, February 9th, 9 AM. Position 45, reset final plea, Friday, February 9th, 1:30 PM, no virtual. Position 46, reset status conference, Friday, February 9th, a.m. Position 47, reset status conference, Friday, February 9th, 9 a.m. Position 48, reset, show cause, Friday, February 9th, 1:30 p.m. Position 49, reset status conference, Friday, February 9th, 9 a.m. Position 50, FTA bench warrant.
Okay.
You too. Take care of yourself.
Take care.
I have a good holiday. If I don't
Have
see
a
you
good day.
tomorrow. All right, thank you, Ms. Githia.